Good morning, class. Welcome to Arjun English School. Today's standard 11 in account subject. I am going to start chapter number 9, ledger posting. In earlier session, we have understood about the topic what is ledger, what is posting. Then after we have done practical sums regarding ledger posting on the basis of journal entry as well as subsidiary books. But in earlier session, it is a simple subsidiary books. Now I am going to start a columnar subsidiary books. Means it is called columnar sales book. Okay. So here in this question, we have to prepare first of all columnar sales book and then after post them into the ledger accounts. Okay, so now here we have to prepare columnar sales book, and in columnar sales book there is a format like date, name of customer, outward invoice number, ledger folio number, and name of different products. Like in this question they have provided for cotton pants, jeans pant, and here it is also jeans pant, terry cotton pant and jeans pant cover. Okay, so there are mainly three types of goods. Like first of all, it is cotton pant, then after jeans pant and terry cotton pants. So here we can say that there are three different types of goods. Okay, cotton pant, jeans pant, and terry cotton pant. Now total amount. So first of all, we have to draw this type of table and then after start this sum. Transaction number one, sold cotton pants at 300 each and 30 jeans pant at 400 each. Outward invoice number 121, and here there is no any trade discount. So simply name of customer Farhin Garments. Then after 50 cotton pants of 300 each. So 50 into 300, total cotton pant is for 15,000 and 30 jeans pant for 400 each. So 30 into 400, total amount of jeans pant 12,000. Here in this question, in this transaction, there is no details regarding terry cotton pant. So there is no terry cotton pant, it is dash, and total of these two, that is 27,000. Got it? Very simple. Then after, in second transaction, sold 40 jeans pant of rupees 400 each, 400 into 40, then 30 terry cotton pants of 250 each, so 250 into 30, to Janvi Fashion. Now name of customer is Janvi Fashion, so we have to write Janvi Fashion. Outward invoice number, that is 122, and multiply 40 into 400 as well as 30 into 250. It is in the column of jeans pant as well as terry cotton pant. Got it? And total is 23,500. Here there is no information for cotton pant, so it is nil. Third, sold 30 cotton pants of 300 each, 50 jeans pant at 400 each, 20 terry cotton pants at 250 each to Pranav Readymade. So now name of customer Pranav Readymade, outward invoice number 123, in Pranav Readymade invoice number 123, and multiply 30 into 300, 50 into 400, and 20 into 250 in these three columns, and total of all these 34. And finally here there are only three transactions, so now we have to do a total of cotton pant, jeans pant, and terry cotton pant. So here you can see that here 24,000, 48,000, and 12,500. Same way, here total of these first row 27,000, second row 23,500, and third row 34,000. First row, then after second row and third row. and at last total of row as well as total of column becomes equal, that is 84,500. Got it? So here we prepare the columnar sales book, and then after, on the basis of this sales book, we have to prepare ledger accounts. So in ledger account, first ledger, that is sales account, then after these three names, Farhin Garments, Janvi Fashion, and Pranav Readymade. Farhin, Janvi, and Pranav Readymade. That's it. So three ledger accounts for these three customers and one for sales account. In sales account, it is again similar like date particular JF, and here there is no single amount column, but there are three different columns for these three types of goods. Then total of this, again date particular JF, three different columns for three different types of goods, and last one is for amount. Now here it is regarding sales, and sales has a credit balance. So in credit side, cotton pant for 24,000, jeans pant for 48,000, terry cotton pant for 12,500, and total of these three are 84,500. Got it? And here it is a customer, it is a sales book, so we have to write sundry debtors. Clear? Then after, here sales account, ledger of sales account completed. Now first customer, that is Farhin Garments. Format, date particular JF amount, date particular JF amount. Here in Farhin Garments, cotton pant for 15,000, jeans pant for 12,000, total 27,000. So in Farhin Garments, debit side 15,000 as well as 12,000. We have to write two sales, again two sales, because there are two different types of goods. In bracket, we can write cotton pant as well as jeans pant. Here, this bracket is not mandatory for these types of goods. Here we can simply write two sales, 15,000 as well as 12,000. That's it. This is for Farhin. Now for Janvi Fashion, in debit side of ledger accounts of Janvi Fashion, two sales 16,000, two sales 7500. In Janvi Fashion account debit side, two sales 16,000 as well as 7500. At last, Pranav Readymade debit side, two sales 9,000, two sales 20,000, two sales 5,000. In Pranav Readymade account, 9,000, 20,000, and 5,000. Okay, these three amounts are on credit side, and in Pranav account it is on debit side. That's it. So this is called columnar subsidiary books and its ledger posting. I again repeat, in examination simply journal entry and petty cash. On these two types they are asking for ledger posting, but we are solving all these types of subsidiary books as well as cash book. Okay, so first of all I have completed simple journal entry, then after simple subsidiary books, and now I have completed columnar subsidiary books. Next one is regarding a cash book and its ledger posting. So now I am going ahead for cash book and its ledger posting. Okay, this is the example illustration number 8 regarding three columnar cash book and its ledger posting. From the following transactions, prepare three columnar weekly cash book in the books of Sethana Stationery Mart and post them into ledger. So first of all, the format for three columnar cash book of Sethana Stationery Mart. Date, receipt, receipt number, LF, and name of three different columns: discount, cash, and bank. Again, these all three are the for debit side, and now this is for debit side up to this. Then after we have to prepare again cash book from date to last bank. This is for credit side. Okay, it is called debit side. Also we can say receipt side, and here it is called payment side. Got it? Now in both these side we have to write date as well as month. 2016 March, 2016 March. After completing this cash book, we have to prepare different ledger accounts regarding this cash book. So first of all, my duty to prepare its cash book as well as their entry into the cash book. First of all, date 1, opening cash balance 18,600, bank balance 62,000. Cash balance and bank balance, both balance have a debit entry. So in debit side, two balance brought down, two balance brought down for cash and bank 18,600 and 62,000. Got it? Then after. Second one, paid salary and paid electricity bill. Here, if we are paying, then our cash balance decrease. If we are paying amount, our cash balance decrease, and that's why in salary account as well as in electricity account recorded on credit side 6,000 and 1,200 on credit side for cash column because it is paid in cash salary as well as electricity. Date is 2. Simple. Then after point number 4, withdrawn 10,000 from bank for shop expense. Here actually we have not incurred any kind of shop expense, but we have just withdrawn amount from bank, because here they have not write like that company has incurred shop expense. Here it is a simply withdrawal amount from bank. Means there is a specific purpose, but right now up to date number 4, there is no any expense that company has incurred. So now here only for simply withdrawn of cash from bank, that is a simple entry like this: a cash account debit because cash comes into the business, and bank account credit because bank balance decrease. It is called contra entry. Okay, we are we very no, carefully here. We have to understand that this is not any kind of expense. It is only and only just withdrawal. So cash account debit, bank account credit. It is contra entry, and we are studied in cash book chapter very well for this contra entry. Got it? So now for entry number 4, withdrawn 10,000 from bank. So bank balance decrease in bank account credit side. In bank account credit side, it is for 10,000, and in cash account, it is debit side for 10,000. In bank account credit side, 10,000. In cash account debit side, 10,000. Here entry in cash column, so we have to write bank. Here entry in bank column, so we have to write cash. And again it is contra entry, so in ledger a folio number we have to write C for contra entry. Then after, point number 5, given a check of 8,000 to Shah Brothers in full settlement of debt of 8200. Here we gave a check to Shah Brothers. So again, if we gave the check, our bank balance decrease in bank account credit side 8,000 for Shah Brothers. But the due of Shah Brother is 8200 and we paid the check for 8,000. So here we can say that we have paid 200 rupees less, means whatever the difference, that is called discount, and here we paid for less amount, so it is our, like, it is our gain, and so it is recorded on credit side as a discount column for 200 and 8,000 in bank column. So in bank column 8,000 and discount column 200 by Shah Brothers. Okay, next one, received a commission 2500 in cash. Here commission is our income because the word used received means it is our income. Income recorded on debit side. So on debit side in cash column, it is recorded for 2500 as a commission. Next one, received a check of 2550 from D'Souza in full settlement of our receivable of 2500. Means here D'Souza gave check to us, it is our income, and due to this check our bank balance increase, so it is recorded on debit side, but check is of 25, received a check of 2550, means here check amount is 2550, so it is recorded for, here there is a small mistake, that check is for 2500 and our receivables are 2550. Okay, means our dues are 2550, but he gave a check of 2500. So in bank column we debited for 2500 and in discount column difference is 50, that is for discount. So now in bank column it is debited for 2500 and discount is for 50. Clear? Here there is a mistake, that here the amount is to be 2500 and here receivable amount is 2550. Then after, withdrawn 5000 from business for household expense. Here again it is a withdrawn, but there is a purpose, that it is withdrawn for household expense. Household is a kind of personal expense and we call a drawing. That's why in credit side we recorded for 5000 as a drawing by drawing. Got it? That's it. So here there are this is a very small sum and we have completed this all transactions and prepared a cash book. Now total of these all. First of all, discount total 50. Total of discount, that is 50. In credit side discount amount 200 and there is no brought down or carried down balance for discount. Then after, total of cash 31100. This balance we wrote on credit side and difference amount 18,900 by balance carried down for 18,900. And last, in cash account, in bank account 64500, 64500. Difference amount is 46500. Again it is called buy balance carried down or carry forward, it is called closing balance. And two balance brought forward, that is called opening balance. Simple. Then after, Yes, we have to prepare different ledger accounts for all these entries. So here we have to prepare commission account, D'Souza account, salary account, electricity account, cash account that no need to prepare, Shah Brothers account and drawing account, as well as discount allowed and discount received. So now here you can see that we have prepared 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, these 8 accounts. Okay, on the basis of these entries 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have to ledger posting in these accounts. First of all, salary account. This one. It is recorded on credit side. So now in salary account, we have to record on debit side. Amount 6,000, date 2 in salary account recorded on debit side, date 2 amount 6,000 to cash. Then after date 2 it is electricity expense. So in electricity account date 2 amount for 1200. Got it? Then after no entry for cash. Shah Brothers total 8,200 but 200 for discount and 8,000 for bank. Shah Brothers 8,200. Got it? Then drawing debit side, drawing that is on debit side for 5,000. Now in debit side of cash book, commission 2,500. It is here it is on debit side. So now in commission account it is recorded on credit side. In commission account it is recorded on credit side. Then after D'Souza account we have to record on credit side 50 and 2,500. In credit side of D'Souza account it is for 50 as well as 2,500. 2,500 is for bank, 50 for discount. And finally at last discount allowed, discount received. In debit side it is called discount allowed. In credit side it is called discount received account. So now discount allowed for 50 rupees. So in discount allowed account recorded on debit side 50 rupees and discount received for 200 rupees. In credit side discount received for 200 rupees. Now remember one thing, in every ledger entries on the basis of this cash book, either it is on debit side or it is on credit side, we have to just write to cash, by cash, to cash, by cash, except if there is entry related to bank account, so to bank, or except it is related to discount, so we have to record as a discount. Otherwise to cash, by cash, to cash, by cash, that's it. So finally this is the ledger posting regarding uh, cash book, and we have completed this. It is very simple. That is illustration 8, cash book in the books of Sethana Stationery Mart and its post into the ledger. Okay, so now today's session is over. In next class we are going further for petty cash. Thank you.